right, let's go ahead and start breaking this down. So let's go ahead and look here at the higher time frames. Looks like we're still yes, I'm gonna put the TP now in a minute. So it looks like we're still trading in this zone right here, around these areas. Not much movement to get out of it yet. We did kind of push to the upside here, but it brought us back down. I mean, so we could potentially retest these areas to get out of it, or retest these lows to try to get out of it. So we're definitely, you know, in this whole like zone like this right now. So now let's go into the smaller time frames here. So I had my boxes already set up. You can see here, it's pretty clear. We have from this zone right here, we have a downtrend going on. So I would be looking to take my sells a little bit more aggressive right here, because that's lining up with London lows as well as New York pre-market lows, and it's going on, you know, it's going with our trend. And then I would take buys up here, which is above New York pre-market highs, and it is, you know, way above Asia. You know, I could take it here, but again, I don't like my stop losses to overlap like this, so that means I would have to move this down. But then that goes against our setup, where we're being too aggressive on the counter trend, and we're not being aggressive enough on the, you know, the actual trend. And I would want to get out around here. You know, I'm not really trying to figure out for price to break this. Same thing up here. Just want to, you know, want to see something like this, price do something like this, and then, you know, it could do that. So I want to be out of it by then. Let me start putting. TP would be 75 points for today. Like between 50 to 75 points is what I'm looking to close. Yeah, we just have to wait now. We have about 5 minutes. And remember, the way I like to do my trends is, you know, from where price is moving from here, like this, right, in these zones. That's how we're always trading within these zones, and then, you know, once it breaks that, then we move on to the next zone. So when I see that price touched this trend, this 1 hour high up here, to, you know, start reaching here, this is where I see my trend line. What I mean is that I wouldn't put a trend line like this right now. Like, that's what I wouldn't do, because it never really touched this yet. You get what I mean? So for me, I like to see when price hits one of these zones and see how it is, you know, going. Like yesterday. Yesterday was perfect. We had price here, price went up to here, so we have this trend line going on here. We didn't do this like a little trend line from here, no. So that's like way too little. You can clearly see that this was the move that was happening. Yesterday was a perfect execution. Oh, and then this target, I would be targeting Asian lows right here. Again, I'm gonna be pretty quick with closing between 50 to 75 points. Because as you know, I'm really big with once it gets here, I don't want to wait and figure out what market wants to do. Maybe it goes like this, or maybe it goes and turns around. I don't want to sit and wait to find out. I want to be out of the trade by then. Yes, sir. So let's go. What do we have left? A few minutes. Okay, I'll start putting my buys. want the entry a little lower here. Yeah, that's what I had put. Okay. About a minute and a half left. And again, the reason why I'm not putting my buys a little bit sooner, even though it's still not overlapping right here, is because right here there's nothing. There's no key levels. I'd rather wait for that confirmation that we at least have pre-market highs right here. Because if it's low like this, there's nothing really key level there. If you look all the way to the left, nothing. It's in the middle of everything. So at least up here, it was, another previous New York day high, kind of like around this area. It was all of these highs up here. I got about 30 seconds. I'll go ahead and put my sells already. Seconds now, 4 seconds. Looks like we're gonna be mixed up by a little bit. I'm in the cells. Going break even. I'm closing. I'm out. Oof, that shit would have hit my TP. Damn it. Well, I'm out. I'm done. Caught like 60 points. Perfect. That's it. I already gained back everything I lost. Holy shit, look at this. I already gained everything I lost back last week. I'm in profits already. You see why a red week is not the end of the world? You can literally, as long as you're disciplined and you stick to your rules, you can literally get that back in just a few trades. That's why it's really not the end of the world. And you have to stick to your rules. And if you start adding up avoidable losses and stupid losses to a bad week, then you're just making it worse, So back in profits, recovered everything I lost from last week. So whatever we make the rest of this week is just pure profits. Easy. Yeah, easy trade. Done for the day. Accounts are locked. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Well, a great rest of your day. We'll be back tomorrow. Well, Thursday's usually not our best day. So I'm going to see how the setup is. If it looks like an A+ setup, maybe we'll take it. We'll see tomorrow. We'll see. I'll look at the market early, but look, you see, this is why I like to be in and out. Whoever was trying to hold for some crazy fucking move like this, that's it. You're done. Clapped. So you technically didn't break this. Came back down here. Just had a super long wick, but it technically never really broke this. Had just a long wick and then just rejected. Like that. ahead and post the recap in the chat. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll be back and we'll do it again. Have a good one, guys.